Hello everybody, it's Zbot here, and today I'm going to be doing a video about Halo Reach Forge. So I'm going to be showing some tricks that I've actually kind of learned myself, and possibly other people have learned in the past, but I don't know. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and hit the bell to see all notifications. So let's begin. So, this is a little something that I've been working on in Halo Forge. It's a, like an Incan tower of some kind. It's gonna be for, like, King of the Hill or something. It's gonna be pretty cool. But, there are a few things that, about this that has caused me to learn certain things about Forge. Like, just really good ways to avoid having uneven surfaces and stuff like that. So this is where we're going to be doing it, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So first of all, if you don't know what Forge is, it's pretty much where you can make your own maps and stuff, and you can do different weapons, like armor abilities, vehicles, gadgets, everything, all of this stuff, and you can like choose these, but there is a certain limit to how many of these you can have in the world. So like this structure right here, I can only have like a few of these in the world at one time. I don't know the exact limit. I don't know if there's any way to avoid going over the limit, but just so you guys know. So depending on what kind of project you're doing, you may not want to place too many things. So like rocket launchers, weapons, including structures as well. So just be careful about that, and that's pretty much number 1, I believe. So let's go on to number 2 of tips. Sometimes, like specifically spawning points, they're the little discs that you can find on the ground and where you can spawn in certain places. So up here there's no spawning places, but like down here there are some spawning places, like right here. So in order to like, if you want to clear the map of all of these, you can literally just press B on the item that you're doing, and you can delete all of these. So I'm not going to do that right now, but it's kind of useful for when you're trying to avoid like people spawning from anywhere else. So if you want them to only spawn up here, then you can delete all of them and then start placing your spawn points up here. So that is number 2, and it's pretty useful. I've used it a few times, and I'm going to be using it for this map. So let's go on to number 3. So you can see that I'm placing this right here, and you see that when I go down, it goes pretty far, and then when I go up, it goes pretty far, and I can't exactly align it. So this is kind of 2 parts of the same thing. So like, if you want to stop it in mid-air, you hit both of them at the same time, the buttons for moving it up and down, which is left bumper and right bumper. So you can use both of them at the same time, so that like if I press it really hard and then press the other one lightly, it will change it a little bit. But there was an even easier way of trying to do this. I mean, not necessarily easy, but just better. So this one is using those and the A button at the same time. So you can move it very small margins, because like if you're holding it, then you can move it, but then when I'm not holding it, then I can't move it at all. So it kind of allows for you to do your own kind of thing. So like that, do you see how low that went? That went very small amount, and I think that people might know how to do this, but it's very useful, and I didn't even know that you could do that. And I've had some problems with aligning things correctly, and it just seems that I can never do that. And it's kind of irritating, and kind of just like, it really gets on my nerves. So that is number 4 or 3, I forgot which one. So let's go on to the next one. So this one is probably very obvious. It can help with you being able to use your budget to the fullest potential, but your budget, you have a certain amount of budget, if you didn't know that, which is $10,000. And in order to avoid using up all of that, you can literally just click on this and press Y and delete the item. So, I mean, it's probably an obvious feature. It just took me a while to find it, and I kind of had difficulty with that. So that is number 5, or yeah, I think that's number 5. So let's move on to the next one. One thing that is pretty cool that you can do is you can grab this, and then you can click B and go to Object Tools, and Edit Coordinates is a very good one. I didn't even know this existed before, but as you can see, that kind of sucks that the height kind of changed randomly. But just be careful with this, because like it actually changes the orientation of the blocks that are already there. So if you want to avoid that mishap happening, then you're going to want to be very careful when you're using it. But it is very useful for trying to get into exact alignments, except that not everything aligns perfectly. Like, I can't go up one more, otherwise it will go above it. If I go down one more, it will go like really low. So you're going to have to be careful with this one, and yeah, just be very careful. One thing that you want to try and avoid is trying to reorient it before you move it. So let me explain. So if you go to Object Tools and you try to change these things, it will do weird things. I don't know if this is a good explanation for it, but like there's actually one that I think actually only does it. It's Colosseum wall. So just do a bunch of stuff like that, and then go to Object Tools, Edit Coordinates, and it's going to be a little bit wonky when you're doing it. Do you see how like the things are moving around strangely? It does it a lot more often than I would like, but I'm thinking you can readjust these, but it's just kind of difficult to adjust these after this happens. So be careful when you're doing this, and yeah, just be careful with that. So I'm going to be kind of showing you guys these things in action, kind of. So I'm going to be like building this a little bit with my items and stuff, but I'm going to be using some of these techniques, and watch. You might want to watch and learn. So let's begin right now. So then there's this one block right here. So you're going to want to try to not get your camera stuck like this, like that happens, and then you want to let go of it so you can go over and adjust it right away. So this one I'm going to want straight, and I'm going to be trying to align right there with that. Okay, do you see the height? It's a little bit, here, let me go into this view. It's a little bit too high, so we're going to want to try and lower it. So I'm going to be using the left bumper and A. So press it real quick. It's very close, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, I think that was too much. Just gotta make sure. Oh, dumb. So that looks like it's about the right height. Let me just make sure. I don't know how exactly I'll be able to tell, but gonna move that, and then after this, you're probably, oh, it's a little bit over. There we go. That's probably perfect. Nope. Come on. That looks better. Definitely. So we're going to want to move it to the side. I don't have it in exact location, but let's begin this next side. Oh, I accidentally did the wrong one. So pretty much, if you do the wrong one like this, I didn't actually pick the wrong one. I was just doing it for this video. You're gonna press Y because we don't want that. We don't want that to waste our money and all of that and stuff like that. And just in case. So now let's move on. So this one, we're gonna press B, edit coordinates. It went a little bit high, but not depth, height. No, we don't want height. Nope. So it's going to be width. I believe. So we're going to try and align that as much as possible. Let's look at it. So it's a little bit to the side. Width. Is it almost there? Let me see. Okay, other than it being a little bit far away from it, it looked fine to me. But also, it's really nice having these marks right here. See? Kind of marking that area where it aligns. So it's a little bit off. But for right now, I'm just leaving these as the floor plan right here. And now we'll start doing the spawning locations. So I'll go and delete all of those. So luckily on this map, I believe that these are the only 3 spawning points, because I always spawn here. So we're going to get rid of those so that we can do all of what we're planning. So now nobody's going to spawn down here randomly and when we don't want them to. So let's go place our own spawn points. So now that we're back, I'm going to be placing the spawn points, which I believe is going to be in spawning. Dumb. Okay, initial spawn and respawn points. So this is going to be the initial spawn. So we're going to want one person right here. Like, we're going to want this, like, right there. And then we're going to want another one of those. We're gonna change the viewpoint of it so that it's facing that way. Perfect. There we go. And then, oh, this is a respawn zone. So we're gonna do initial spawn. Right here. Perfect. So, putting these initial spawns is going to make people spawn directly in these locations. So, there's also different kinds of spawning things, but just for making this map, it's going to be easier. So, now that we've done that, let's test it out. Let's go as high as we can and kill ourselves. Okay. So, this should kill us. Yes. Now that we've done that, why did we spawn over here? Is this a respawn point right here? That shouldn't have spawned me. Oh! We need to get rid of respawn points. So that was for initial spawn. So I'm thinking that we need to also put respawn points there. Oh, this is not where I'm supposed to be going. So I think it's over here. So not only that, but we do need to put a spawn point there. So, just to make sure that I don't spawn anywhere else, I'm going to make it so that none of these are there. So now, let's put the respawn point there. Put it down here. Perfect. And then, I wonder what those symbols mean, but, right here. I wonder if you respawn in that, looking that way. So, then we want to place it right here. So now they should be spawning in these locations only, because all of the other respawn points are gone, and like we don't have those anymore. So let's place it again. I believe that these are infinitely placed. It may not be. So that's all of them. Now let's go higher again. Okay, that should kill us again. Stupid that we have to wait 10 seconds. So there we go, it worked, mostly. We just need to adjust it so that it turns the other way. But that's pretty much all. So I believe that's all of the tips and stuff that I have for you guys. Thank you for watching again, and do all those things that I said at the beginning of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. So I'll see you guys in the next video.